But I think is one of the things that for me is key, is the relationship, the emotional relationship with the game, that the kid in America still don't develop until they are 11, 12, or 13. That the difference with other countries, that for me, that I know Argentina, in the way that I develop my emotional, relationship with football is when I start to walk. Before to start to walk, because I start to.
So for those who don't know, this is Mauricio Pochettino talking. Very successful manager. Took the Tottenham Hotspur to a Champions League final. Was a manager of Paris Saint-Germain or PSG. Now he's the current U.S. men's national team manager. Probably won't be their manager after the World Cup. That's just my opinion. And I believe that because I don't think he's happy being in the U.S. and their manager. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes, the World Cup for him. But nonetheless, though, I think what he's saying here is true. I think in America, we have so many luxuries. I'm not saying that Argentina and these other countries don't have those luxuries. I think they do to a degree. But I think there's more distractions here in the U.S., right? Kids grow up, they got so many toys and video games and stuff. And kids have that all year, all over the world. I'm not going to say they don't. But I think also the football, soccer culture in South America is crazy. It's a religion. Football is a religion in South America. And there really is the only sport here that could compare is probably American football. Especially like in a Texas in the South, right? Florida, those are like huge areas where football is just king, right? But nonetheless, though, the issue I think with U.S. soccer is that when you compare to like Argentina and these other countries in South America, even in Europe, these kids are just outside playing soccer all the time. They're playing it all the time, and they start young, and they develop at a really really young age because they're playing outside with their friends, and that's all they play. In America, we have the big three sports, if you want to call them: baseball, basketball, and football. And you could actually argue the big three now is actually basketball, football, and soccer. I say that because I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe that soccer has overtaken baseball when it comes to popularity in this country. And I'm not referring to MLS. MLS is not anywhere near being popular enough in this country, but soccer as a whole, right? Could be people watching Premier League, Liga MX, the Mexican League. It could be Bundesliga. Right? Overall, soccer is, I believe, more popular than baseball right now in this country. But the thing about America is there's so many different sports. Kids are encouraged to